Hey guys, how's it going? So, this is a small update video. Yeah, I've made some progress in the past, month for my main account. Level 198, I believe. Yeah. Or is that a 9? Hold on. Or is that a 3? Hold on a second. Let me click on it. Oh yeah, 198. So yeah, this is ridiculous that I have so much attack, but it is what it is, as some people would say. In my defense, I would say that I did a few microtransactions when it had the plus 10 to add to your stats. And I've been constantly, as you can see, look at that. That's a lot. And this guy, Malakas, or however you say his name, is the one that gives you plus 1 attack. So, pretty cool progress. I've focused on, I still got a ways to go. Got to get through this and finish that. Finish this guy right here. He has a really nice, hold on, let me check something out. I want to figure out how, there was a way for you to see like the last reward, and it seemed interesting. But I don't remember how to do it. But as long as I'm here, I might as well show something off. Let's see what we got here, alright? Yeah, look, this guy. Let's see. Let's see if my invasion will actually win. Usually when it takes that long, it's like, nah, man, you got beat up. So we're about to see. Hopefully this means that, okay. Oh, victory. All right, cool. We got a ways to go. And that's one of the more interesting generals. I don't know why it's using, what's-her-face as my main general. I got better than that. Alright, well, that was good. And you know what? I'll end it off with this one here. There we go. That's good. Got a lot of points. So it's pretty relaxing, I got a handful of extra generals that I didn't have before in the last video. So that's quite all right. I'm still using this one for the plus to the stamina because hey, it's stamina. It's one of the just as much as energy is important, stamina is very important if you want to hunt monsters. Speaking of monsters, this is the current one, which is a big old snake. What? Uno nada más. And that was my mom yapping about like how many hamburgers I wanted, and I just need one. So everyone's focusing on this snake because it is it drops really good gear. Hold on, let me show you. So you got these colorful rares, you got whatever the hell this spirit of the whatever the hell that snake is called. I can't pronounce it. But I'm over here at the bottom. I did about 8.8 mil. There's still a lot of time left for this overgrown lizard, and hopefully I can just barely get up there to I think I said it was going to do, let's see here. What was it damage? Oh, yeah, 45 mil. It'll take some time, but you know what? There's still plenty of time here. So there is that. It'll be a interesting thing to see if I can pull it off before everyone else is like, oh, okay, it's 24 hours out. It's going to die. You know, we can't take any chances here. So for my generals, let's see here. You know what? Let me show off who's the favor generals when you're closer to level 200. Okay, so you got this guy. You know, he's I was told that he was a lot better when he first came out, and that they nerfed him pretty badly. Yeah. I kind of like Frost. See, it looks pretty cool. You got these two work together. I believe that they. Though this one's pretty hot. I like that outfit. It's pretty cool. I also like the way this one looks with the hair like that and the butterfly. It's all good. Yeah. This one looks menacing. Yeah. Yeah, they got some cool stuff. Then you got this one showing off her butt. You know, the look on this one's like, you know what? If you try to attack me, I'm just gonna have to attack you back. You know, don't be messing around with me. And this cat, he's like, yo, I got magic, so you try to step up to me, I will hit you over the head with my magical book, and then I will cast Frost on your ass. So you got all kinds of generals here with their interesting looks. I always thought this one was cute. First time I saw her, it was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And this cat, everyone should have this guy early on when you're able to support his effect. Barbaros. It's all about this guy in the beginning. Because if you are a monster hunter, you know that it is, well, Barbaros who gets the job done. That 3 times attack, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, I think I've rambled enough. Let me show you my stats for a bit. So it'll be the last thing that I yap about before I get going. Hey, Zach, what's going on, man? So, all right, I got some minus stuff due to the armor that I'm wearing, but I got some piercing damage, which is it works as negating, you know, just, you know, kind of like negate your defense. Jump, easy damage that cuts through, you know, your stats, I suppose. These are the resistances, the defense ones. Yeah, I got some money. Well, I've been working on this. And this is where you make your bread and butter for your bonus stats. So you got this one at this is pretty hard because it's already at level 7, but yet the damage is low. You know, I think they are, right? Because this one's level 9. It's at 40, so I don't know. I have to see what happens in the when I'm able to get more and see what's up with that damage bonus. But for anyone who is interested in playing this game, they have Web3. It's on Facebook. It's also on like the ISO, I believe. What's the difference between attack and damage? Well, attack is basically your strength. And what I'm thinking is the damage just basically, it boosts up your, like, let's say you're hitting for 25. Let's say you're hitting for 25, and normally you do 50 damage. Now, if you have a bonus to damage instead of 50, would be, if you take this 24 under consideration, it will be 74 damage. So it's just actually adding a boost to your already, whatever your damage may be. Now, defense, not necessary. Hold on a second. I gotta close the door. Don't want any copyright strikes. All right, I'm back. My mom is listening to the rosary, so I don't want that to hey man, why you got that in the background? You know, we're YouTube, we're Twitter. We don't want this religious stuff to be in the background. You get that out of there. And I'm like, come on, man. There's religious freedom, man. What are you talking about? Why are you being so mean? That's what my mom does, She has a right to listen to whatever. Why you gotta be bad to me, man? I'm just trying to make a video here. Like, what the fuck, man? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the littlest thing. They're like, nah, man. We gotta take your video down. You had this little brief moment here between 23 seconds and 32 seconds. You're gonna have to find a way to edit that out. We don't want the church coming down on our ass. It's ridiculous. So Zach, what other questions you got? Now, basically, if you are motivated by just a wall of defense, even if you had this at level 100 or whatever, with enough piercing damage, it'll just cut through your defense. So it doesn't matter. Let's say I had 500 piercing damage and I went up against a guy that had like 1,000 defense. Now, this 500 right here would cut through, and whatever your bonus is to your attack strength would also help it. There are ways to get a lot of piercing damage. I'll show you. This is my other account. Hold on. This is my other account. Let me show you some of the combinations here. Okay, hold on. I need to go to here we go. Now, the max level of these generals is level 80. And they can also be, you see how this one has 3 stars? They can also be upgraded to, I believe it's 5-star. So you notice right here that with this setup, I have 72 physical pierce. This chick, she's only level 9. And this chick, I haven't even bothered leveling her up. She's still at level 1. So just imagine having Guinevere at level 80 maxed out, and what is this girl's name? Anika? However the hell you say that? With her maxed out, you could be I don't know if it would be necessarily 5,000, but it would be pretty up there. So it is within the realm of possibilities, as I am presented with my hamburger and a nice soda from my mom. Is there any other questions that you would like to ask? Because I will answer to the best of my ability. I also like to say that the general that I think is the hottest is this one here. Like, hell yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me show her for a second. She's like a succubus or something. But like, oh yeah, look at that. I think I'm going to make a harem. Yeah! You know what I mean? Let's see here. Let's see what you said. So if you wanted to make a glass cannon, yes, to attack with higher pierce damage character. Now, there is damage reflect in this game, which I think is fantastic. Because I remember damage reflect being like a very creative way to beat the shit out of the cows in Diablo 2. Oh, man. Man, was damage reflect something. And this is the queen of damage reflect. Now, you know how you were talking about damage runes? Check her out. Read her ability. She's at level 10. And, 3-star. 35 damage reflected plus 10% of your damage rune. So things that can upgrade her ability to reflect. Dude, you don't need defense when you have reflect. If you have like enough attack, here's one thing that I should have said. Your attack strength, 80% of it acts as your defense. So you may go berserk with attack if you want to, and just have an ass load of attack. Like, it's not uncommon to have a lot. Like, look at me. I basically have, 745 plus 184 because of all the extra gear that's adding to my stats. And I'm not even level 200 yet, and that's ridiculous. But that's only because I love having a strong attack, Any game that I spend time on, I want to have a strong attack because I feel that, hey, if you can destroy something faster and you don't have a lot of stamina, stamina's important though, because that's how you attack. I'll show you this for example. Like when you're monster hunting, say you're attacking this guy. You see how they have 50 right here, 20 right here, and if you scroll down, 10 and 5, that's all your stamina. So if your stamina's low, you'll have to wait a long time to regenerate. And if you're going up against a top-notch monster like this one, there's 150 and a 20. There's no, weaker kind. So it's a matter of just having the right kind of stamina to fit the bill. This guy's hard, man. I'm telling you. He has 100% plus 100 piercing resistance and minus 50% wind resistance. So it's a matter of getting the right gear and making sure that you can attack the element that'll give you the right amount of strength. Now, I have certain things on this character. So it would be awesome if I went with something that does wind damage. Now, as you can see, this is the sword that I'm using. You can also enhance your weaponry. This is why you see a plus 15 and a plus 15 on this one. Let me know if it's too small. That I'll try to take a screenshot and zoom it in if you can't make out the stuff here. So this is basically what I have. And I still haven't got better gloves yet. These are like low level gloves that I'm just, it's the best one I have so far, and it's like if you monster hunt and are really good at it, you'll get the better gear faster. These two go together. They're from the same boss. And I got these boots as a these boots is what have a plus 5 wind pierce. So they're helping a bit against the snake. And you just gotta be observant. And there's plenty of internet, like the wiki is kind of out of date, but at least for things like this, you can see what you're getting into. It's interesting, man. Like, I would say that this game was new when Facebook was young, and that's when I started playing it. A lot of different updates that have happened between back then around I want to say around the same time that I made my YouTube page, probably around 2007. Or maybe even earlier, because I was having a blast. You know, Facebook had like Mafia Wars and all these other turn-based games. So I was like, hell yeah, man. Give me more of this shit. I can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, yeah, I want to be the best. I want to bash this person's face in freaking Mafia Wars, man. Yo, your team of 100 can't stand up to my team of 5010. You know, I'm like, what? Come in there and be like, bam! I took out your dumb ass. What you gonna do? You gonna do a hit on me? What? I'm level 1000, bitch. Oh man, that's when it was really hilarious to be a gamer on Facebook, because it was like, you know, most of the other games had a similar concept where it's like, yo man, you just gotta roll in there and figure it out. You know what I mean? All right, hold on a second. Let me finish eating my hamburger before I answer that question. It is not wasted. No. Okay, so let me see if I understand your question correctly. If you had 50 armor and you, as in me, had 200 pierce, would you use only 50 on that pierce and the other 150 would be wasted? Well, okay, you're talking about one character having 50 armor and also having the pierce, or one character versus someone with the pierce? Because I'm confused here. You gotta remember, I'm dyslexic, man. You gotta phrase it a certain way, or otherwise I'm gonna be lost. It sounds like to me you're talking about the person having the pierce. Now, if you have resistance, that is the only way. That is the only way to stand up to pierce, I believe. With resistance, you can go toe-to-toe with someone who has the pierce. If you have more resistance than the person's physical attack or whatever. Hold on. Let me show my stats again, because I need you to see this. Hold on a second here. Okay. So right now I have 137 pierce resistance. So if you were coming at me with 200, then I would soak up this much and the rest would come to me as damage. Does that answer your question? Because this section here is for your attack strength. And the resistance is all about your defenses. You see how minus 40 on Earth? So if you were coming at me with Earth Pierce, you would do 40% more, because I don't have that resistance. It sucks ass. I have minus resistance, so you would actually do a better hit versus me. Does that make sense to you? Did I explain it right? Yeah. Now, the other thing that you need to consider is that if the setup of the generals of the player, because you can have three people, three generals, I should say. Hold on, where's the option that I want to show here? Here we go. The General Alliance. Hold on a second. Okay, so your main general counts as... Let me show you an example here. Okay. Note that these two guys are resistant. So if I'm running her with her reflect damage, and with these guys, I'm having extra physical resistance. This guy gives pierce and earth pierce. So this guy's the attack, this guy's the defense, and she's the reflect. It's pretty much based on like who you want to be, what kind of player you want to be when you start out. If you want to be like all about defense, or having a team that is based on one character, like this one. Let me show you if I can get this one for a second. Okay. So, there's this guy, right? This girl, I should say. This one is based on damage. You see that there is no defense stuff here. This is all about damage. This is what if you were going for a team that could be strong for like just basically going all out, a team setup similar to this, or maybe even better if you read the wiki and know how to, what combination works better for you. You know, you take your time. You take your time with your microtransactions. You know, they give you a few freebies. So this is my setup when I'm going up against the guild wars, where it's one guild versus the other guild. And my defense team is is this one here. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I need to go back here to show it off. Give me a sec. All right, so let me get to this guy. All right, and as you can see, this setup is a bit different, because there's plus 37 pierce resistance, plus 12 fire resistance. The reflect is there. Yeah, there's definitely some RNG in here. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, even though you can, there's no limit. There's no level cap in this game. There are some players, well, one in particular called Overlord, which is at level close to level 14k, if you can believe that. And it's just, it's pretty crazy. That's the setup where you just go for constantly putting points into energy so that you can level up faster. The level up mechanic here is to basically have a lot of energy so that you can climb up the charts, and then if you want to focus on attacking, there are ways to get those stats up as well. Oh yeah. I'll give you a perfect example of, you see, this character is a lot younger than my first one. And this character is already level 241. Because what I did was focus on putting as much into energy as I could so that I could level up faster. The only reason I have minuses here is because this general converts, I think it's like 20% of my energy into stamina. So there are a lot of interesting ways you can fight monsters or be a PvPer, you know. Oh, and there's one more important thing that I forgot to mention. There is also I'm going to have to go into guild for this so you could see for yourself. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find the option that I'm looking for. It doesn't really matter right off the bat, but if you join a guild, you have to make a decision. Wait a minute. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. You have to make a decision of what kind of class do you want to be. This will determine your working progress for when you go into a guild fight. Each one of these classes have their strengths and minuses. Warrior will obviously have skills that will, you got the Whirlwind, which is a classic from Diablo 2. And Whirlwind in here attacks 3 characters for the price of 1. Cleric, of course, will be the one that can be there to heal your wounds. Rogue is about evasion. So that one, unless you're doing a specialty attack, if you're just going normal attack versus a rogue, then you're just inexperienced. And you'll learn your lesson because that rogue will avoid your attack. You'll be like, what the hell? What's going on? Mage has a very interesting capabilities that can just help out overall for going up against characters that you normally would not be able to beat. All right, let me see if I can find it here. There's got to be that option here. Hold on. I'm trying to find it because there's a way that I can show off the... Wait a minute. Maybe I can go here. Let me check out something. Rewards. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. Nope, that's something different. Hold on. Give me a second here while I try to figure it out. Oh yeah, I think it's here. Hold on. Guild shop. Here we go. So here are some of the skills that basically you have your warrior set right here. And some of these things, definitely inspired from Diablo 2. You see Shout, Whirlwind. I don't remember if Diablo 2 had Berserk, but that's a typical that's pretty typical for like warriors. Just start smashing people in the face and not really giving a damn about getting hit. Focus attack is the way that you attack up. This will give you the chance to hit people higher in the level range and hopefully be able to win. Guardian is when you have a tank load of HP and you basically soak it up so that your friend who just started can hit and not have to worry about dying because they have low stats. Now, take a look at Rogue here. This is the evasion. This is the best skill, the best defensive skill for a rogue. Because with evasion, you're going to be like, ah, ha, 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 you can't hit me, la, 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 la. But mage, polymorph. This is why a mage is someone not to mess with. And you're going to have to take him or her out as quickly as possible. Because this polymorph, it basically acts as hey, you're a defenseless animal. You got nothing. And it's an auto victory. So if someone comes in with a very powerful attack, it'll do, based on the level of the attack, it will do damage and then some. Strong enough, it could probably take down the character in one hit. Now, here's the healer. Pretty straightforward stuff. Resurrection. That's a powerful skill. If your comrade has bitten the big one, you can basically tell that person, hey, I got your back. I'm gonna resurrect you, and we're gonna do this. Heal is very important. Mass heal works as kind of like the whirlwind effect, where you can heal 3. It basically is, if you're standing next to someone and someone is behind you on the list, you can heal those 3 people at once. I'm not too familiar with Divine Favor, but as I progress with this game, these are universal. She's just a general, and this is basically resistance. So this is what the breakdown is for like your classes. Don't think that you're gonna just pick them all and be a jack of all trades. It's just wasting your time. It doesn't work that way. So there you have it. There's a more in-depth look into Castle Age for Web3 and Facebook and iPhone. I'm not sure if there's another format, but if you're done with all the questions, I'm gonna bring it in to this video and finish eating my burger. So I'll give you a minute or two while I eat my burger and see what's up if you want to learn anything else. All right. Seems like all the questions are over. If you still have questions, I'll be hanging out in the stream. And thank you all for coming. I will talk to you people later. Take care.